In all medical education programs, so physician, PA, NP, there was a meta-analysis done on the amount of hours that are spent on LGBTQ care in these schools, and it ranges from 0 to 40 hours, with the average being 5 hours total in an entire education program spent on LGBTQ care. And that's just not enough.
In my academic nurse practitioner program, we got almost no LGBTQ training.
We had 2 paragraphs for, I don't even want to call it for, care of LGBTQ folks, if that's what you want to call it, because it was literally just, I don't even remember. That's how you know. It was just 2 paragraphs. I have no idea.
The studies they've done on like the number of doctors specifically or med students who feel comfortable, like legit even providing someone with PrEP and then talking about sex, like that one will happen completely without the other. Providers are generally not taught how to be comfortable talking about those things.
As a gay man, cis man, I think there's this presumption that you just know everything about the spectrum, right? Like, that's not the case. And I learned that very quickly. I'm still learning that now, but I learned that very quickly when I started my first rotation, is that there's a lot I don't know, and there's a lot that I have to learn.
So I feel like the education, because I'm going to call it an education, the education that I've gotten here through this fellowship is, it's completely different from the 2 paragraphs that I got in a textbook, and we zoomed right through it.
The Keith Haring Fellowship is a 1-year program for nurse practitioners, new grads or experienced providers, doesn't matter.
That's designed to help teach them to focus on LGBTQ plus healthcare.
To extend their learning process outside of school in the real world, and to anchor the practical information that they've learned in school in a real way to a passionate, embodied commitment to LGBTQ health.
We know here working at Callen-Lorde that our communities require a lot of extra attention and care in areas that until you come to Callen-Lorde, or unless you really seek out the knowledge, you have no idea. You just can't even comprehend all of the aspects of real specialized care that we're offering, because it's not something taught in our schools in any curriculum, physician, NP, PA. And so we're trying to bring NPs forward as stellar LGBTQ providers.
So of course, part of our mission is to have the knowledge that's gained during the fellowship move out to the rest of the world through our fellows as teachers, as leaders, as clinicians, because the demand for the services is growing and the quality of care that is currently available is recognized to not be great in so many places.
That is one of the things that drew me to this fellowship, was the clear interest in building up the foundation of people to teach other people. Like, yeah, we are creating not just one more person who knows, but we're going to teach everyone how to fish.
So we're really looking for people who are really passionate about LGBTQ care, who are excited to dedicate their time and their profession to it, who will carry it forward. And we're also looking for people who represent the communities that we serve. We're looking for people who have just this really strong connection and understanding to the communities and why this level of care is needed.
If I were speaking to a new nurse practitioner graduate who was on the fence about whether or not to apply to this program, I would invite them to come to Callen-Lorde and spend some time. If they couldn't come, at least to watch videos about Callen-Lorde and spend some time understanding what this place has to offer, because it's so unique in the world and it's so fun.
Anyone had the opportunity to apply and be a part of it, then I would absolutely encourage it, because it's no comparison anywhere.
Some of the most well-connected and some of the most inspiring leaders in our field are here at this institution.
If you're someone who is really nervous about stepping into the role of nurse practitioner, if you are like me, where I worked inpatient, so I had almost a decade of experience as a nurse, but I worked in a hospital. I had absolutely no primary care experience. Then the fellowship is really, really incredible and was important to me to help ease into the role. If you are someone who maybe has actually a lot of experience in clinic settings but doesn't have experience working with the LGBTQ population, then this gives you a chance to really dig in and learn about all of the different issues that people might face in the population and all of the different ways in which the care can be specialized.
If they understood what the needs were in the community and they felt they had a place in their heart and in their clinical space of who they are to do this program, come see what it's like. Take a look. It's not nursing school continued. It's not for everybody. It's important to consider where is it you want to put your focus, but this is an opportunity that isn't available in a lot of places. So if you're interested in doing it, we'll help you do it. We'll make it happen for you if you come and apply yourself.
You will get out of it what you put into it, and you will put a lot into it, and you will get a lot out of it.
This is an education that is priceless. You can't put it in a book, like you can't put it in a test.
It's everything that you wish that you could have when you're new that you usually don't.
I can say that I'm a lot more confident. I still have a ways to go because, I mean, I'm a year in. I don't know everything. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all a story and act like I know everything because I don't. But I have come a long, long way.
I would say that the fellowship has been exactly what I hoped and thought that it would be, because I had unrealistically high expectations that they met. And they just rose to the occasion, and it was just as good as I hoped it would be.